Hello guys, and welcome to our new math session. Today we are just going to continue our last topic, which is parallel angles on parallel lines. So let's remember together. If you remember that we have the angles on parallel lines, which forms the word fun, F-U-N. So if you found the letter F, this letter has two angles that they are equal, and they are equal because they are called corresponding angles. And the letter U, which is co-interior angles, that's why when you add them up, it's going to be equals to 180 degrees. And the last letter, which is N, they are going to be equal because they are alternate angles. So today we are going to continue our classwork. It's going to be book 2, exercise 9b, question 1 and 2. So solve it and then get back to me. Here you are just having here find the missing angles A to I, give reasons to your answers. So first of all, I need to get the angle A here. Here, if you thought about it, you will find that it's straight angle. So angle A is gonna be equals to 180 minus 145, which equals to 35 degrees. And the reason why it's 35 degrees, because it's supplementary angles. Okay, and angle B equals 145 because it's forming the letter F. So it's equal to 145, which the reason is corresponding angles. That's why it's 145 degrees. Okay, so let's go for question B here. You need to find angle C, D, E, F. So it's very easy to find angle C because here it's forming a letter F, but it's flipped F. So C equals 137 corresponding angles. And here, if you find out D, you'll find out it's in the same line, so it's straight angle. So D equals to 43 degrees because supplementary angle, the same as that here. And after that, angle E, it's gonna be equals to C because it's vertically opposite angle. So angle E is gonna be equal to 137 degrees. And angle F is gonna be equal to angle D because it's vertically opposite angle. So F is gonna be equals to 43 because it's vertically opposite angle to angle D. Okay, let's go for question C. Question C here, I find out here it's I need to find I, G, and H. Okay, so first of all, I will find out G. G here, it's 180 minus 62, and the same reason, it's supplementary angles, 118 degrees. After that, H, it's the same as G because it's corresponding angle. It's forming a letter F. So angle I, the same thing. I and H are corresponding angles. So I is going to be equals to 62 degrees because it's corresponding angles, and H is going to be equals to 118 degrees because it's corresponding angle to G. Okay, for question number 2, it's very easy and very simple. Copy and complete these sentences. Angle A, it's equal to 30 degrees because it's vertically opposite angles. And for angle B here, angle B is here, it's equal to 30 degrees. You have two reasons. By the way, you can just get the same angle by a lot of methods. So angle B here is going to be equal to 30 degrees because it's alternate angles to the 30 degrees, or it can be corresponding angles to A, so it's going to be the same as A. And both of them are 30 degrees, so it doesn't matter the reason, it's going to be the same reason, it's okay, but you can get it with, it can be the same angles, but you can get it with different reasons. Angle C here, it's going to be equals to angle 150 degrees because it's forming a letter F, so it's going to be equals to 150 degrees because the reason is corresponding angles. Okay, so let's go for another classwork here in the same topic. Here, if you looked at this shape, I need you just to pause this video just to check and solve question 4 in just 5 minutes and then get back to me, okay? Okay, so let's start here. If you look here, you will find out that you can get a lot of angles. By the way, it's not a must to get them in order, like it's not a must to get A, B, C, D, E, F. No, it's not a must to do it. But you just can do whatever you see easier for you, because with every angle that you will get, it's going to be easier to get another angle. So here I can see that angle B this angle is 85 degrees because it's a vertically opposite angle. So D is equal to this 85 because it's corresponding angles. It's forming a letter F. So I got this angle just to get D equals to 85, the same angle because it's corresponding. And after that, I just get E here because it's corresponding to D and corresponding to 85. So it's going to be 85 degrees because they are corresponding angles. After that, I just get this angle, this one next to E, because it's forming a letter U. So I know that the sum of angles E and this angle is going to be equals to 180 degrees. So to get the missing angle here, to get this one, it's going to be 180 minus 85, so it's going to be 95 degrees. And of course, F is vertically opposite to it. So F is going to be equals to 95 degrees VOA, vertically opposite angles. After that, I just get this angle, 56, because supplementary angle to 124. So it's very easy right now to get angle C. Angle C equals to 56 corresponding angles. And after that, I just get B equals to 124 degrees because corresponding angle to this angle. Then I get this angle is 56 because I said that here it's letter U. So 124, I will subtract it from 180. The answer is going to be 56. And A here is it's vertically opposite angle to this 56. So A equals 56 degrees. VOA, this is the reason. Okay, so this is the topic for today. So I want just to change the topic today. It's gonna be midpoint. If you want to get midpoint, like here, sometimes you will need to find the midpoint of a line segment. But do you think that if you just have a line, if you have 2 points, you need to plot them and then draw a line to get the midpoint between them? Or we can just deal with it having another way, easier way. Let's check together. Here, let's have an example. Here, if I have the point K and L, K it's 2 and 4, L is 6 and 2. So let's plot them together here. 2 and 4, this is angle, this is the point K, and 6 and 2, this is the point L. And then I need to get the midpoint between them. Do you think that I can just, without drawing, I can get the midpoint? Or it's gonna be easier to draw it. Let's check together. Here, I just draw here for you the coordinate axis, the axis y-axis and x-axis, and I plotted the point K and L, and I will draw a line, and then I can easily find the midpoint. It's gonna be here. This is the midpoint. So the midpoint of these 2 points is 4 and 3. This is the midpoint. Okay, so here, what we did here, we are just having these 2 points in the question. So I just draw the axis here for you, and then draw the line, then plotted the point, and then draw the line, and then get the midpoint. This is the first method. The second method is the easier way, really. I have the 2 points here, K and L. So without drawing, you are just applying this rule. Here, x1 plus x2 over 2, this is the first part, and the second part is y1 plus y2. So look here, guys, if I have here, here I won't show you this part. Here, this is 2, this is x1. You know that this point is x and y. Every point is x and y. So here it's x1, y1 because I'm talking about the point 1. And this this I, it's this 6, I'm sorry, it's x2. And this 2 is y2 because it's the second point. We know that together, we know that every point is consists of x and y to be able to have a point. So this is x1, y1, and this is x2, y2. So if you apply this rule, the midpoint rule, I will add the x's together and divide it by 2, and add the y together and divide it by 2. So let's do it here together. 2 plus 6 equals 8 divided 2 equals 4. So here, it's 4. So without drawing or anything, without making the axis, without dividing it into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on, no, I just apply the rule. It's easier. So 2 plus 6 equals 8, divided 2 equals 4. And then I will talk about the y's. 4 plus 2 equals 6, divided 2 equals 3. So I got the midpoint without drawing anything. Okay, so it's easier, of course. Okay, so let's go again for another example. I need to find the midpoint of the line segment xy, where x is the point -3 and 2, and y is the point 4 and -4. So I will apply the rule. I will just add the x's together, divided by 2, and then add the y's together and divided by 2. So here I will add the -3 and 4 together. -3 plus 4, if you revise about the if you remember the integers, so -3 plus 4 equals 1, and then 1 divided by 2 equals half, so 1 over 2. And here for the y's, I will add -2 plus -4, so it's going to be -6, and then I will divide it by 2, so it's going to be equals to 3, -3. So here at the end I have the midpoint half and -3. So I'm adding the x's and divided by 2, and adding the y's and dividing by 2. Okay, so here let's have a classwork. It's gonna be in book 2, page 138. I need you to solve A, B, C, D. And then let's talk about number 5 together. So pause the video for 5 minutes and then get back to me. Okay, so here let's go for A. I will add the x's together. 4 plus 2 equals 6, divided by 2 equals 3. And here for the y's, 3 plus 7 equals 10, divided by 2 equals 5. So the midpoint is 3 and 5. For question B here, I have 1 plus -1, which is 0. 0 divided by 2 equals 0. So the x is 0. And -2 plus 6 equals 4. 4 divided by 2 equals 2. So the midpoint is 0 and 2. Okay, for question C here, I have 2 plus -2. So the x's, I'm adding the x's. 2 plus -2 over 2. And then -5 plus 3 divided by 2. So here it's 0 divided by 2 equals 0. And -5 plus 3, which is -2 divided by 2, which equals to -1. Okay, let's go for question D. Here I'm just making it here 0 minus 3, or 0 plus -3 divided by 2. Here, and the y is -6 plus -3, it's -9. Then I will divide them by 2, both of them. So -3 divided by 2 is the same. And here for -9 plus over 2, it's going to be this. I will leave it as it is. Okay, for question number 5 here, he's saying the opposite. He is asking you, or he's saying the midpoint of a line segment AB is 6 and 2. He needs me to write down some possible coordinates for A and B. It's very simple and very easy. I'm just adding any two numbers, and then divided by 2, it's going to be 6. Think about any two numbers that if you added them together and divide them by 2, it's going to be 6. And any two numbers that you adding them together and dividing by 2, it's going to be 2. So you are just applying the rule here, x1 plus x2 over 2. Give me any two numbers in x. And x1 and x2, give me any two numbers that if you are adding them and dividing them by 2, is going to be 6. And for y's, you're adding them and dividing them by 2, it's going to be 2. So let's think together. What about 8 plus 4? Like I will just make the 2 points, A and B. I will just open the brackets for them and put the comma, just making them ready. Here, if I think about 8 and 4, if I added them together, it's going to be equals to 12. And dividing them by 2, it's going to be 6. So it's okay, x1 and x2. And the y's here, it's 2. So I'm thinking of two numbers that if I add them together, it's going to be equals to 4, because 4 divided by 2 equals 2. So here I have, for example, 1 and 3. So here, 1 plus 3 equals 4 divided by 2 equals 2. So I thought about A, the coordinates of A, and the coordinates of B. So the answer here, I wrote it for you, 8 and 1. This is for A, and B, it's 4 and 3. Okay, so this is very easy and very simple. By the way, try and tell me. Try. There are a lot of options just to find A and B, like a lot of possible answers. So find it and just tell me and ask me about it. Or just try to apply the rule and tell me, is it right, like you'll find your answer right or not. That's it. So thank you very much, guys. Your homework today is gonna be workbook 2, page 55, question 2, and you will find it on Classera. So thank you very much and have a wonderful day.